Ben's recipe problem. This is Ben. Say hi, Ben. Ben likes to make cakes. Ben's friends really like his cakes. His friends would all like to try to make cakes too, so they asked Ben for the recipe. At first, Ben gave his friends the information by telling them the recipe. But his friends found it difficult to understand and remember the instructions they needed to follow to make the recipe. This meant they missed important steps in the recipe, and they weren't able to make delicious cakes just like Ben. Ben then tried to write the recipe down for his friends. But some of his friends found it hard to read and got the instructions a bit muddled up. So Ben made a recipe where all the information was represented by pictures. But again, some of his friends didn't understand what the recipe said they needed to do in order to make a cake. Ben didn't understand. He had put all the information needed to make a cake in those recipes, yet some of his friends still found it hard to understand them. So Ben and his friends discussed the recipes and the difficulties they had when trying to follow and understand them. Ben realized even though the recipes had all the information needed to make a cake, they were too hard to follow. Ben thought about all the different ways he tried to present the recipe information to his friends. Then he remembered how some of his friends were able to understand most of the text recipe, while others could understand the picture recipe better. And then Ben had an idea. What if he used both? So Ben made a new recipe for his friends that had both text and pictures for the instructions. Ben's new recipe that had both text and pictures was easier to understand, and everyone was able to follow the instructions to make lots of delicious cakes to share together. And that's the end of the tale, Ben's recipe problem.